Central Africa declared on Kyuku land. Poland, Romania. This war is growing a little bit. As for work hard is the key word. I'll live, and well besides that I think. Cool. So long as it's bearable. I guess that's the important thing. Okay, I think that you are now ready to become a recon fleet. And you're going to be led by Giulio Ignani, who is going to be set to patrol basically all of this area. It's going to be a difficult job. Oh, and you've arrived, so you can go strike force. Ah. Don't need that or that. This is mainly to try and sink the Austrian and or Republican Italian fleets. Well, of course, Poland is on Austria's side. I've forgotten about that. So we're probably going to see massive Ukrainian fights again. It's going to be like Russia 2.0.
Sì, signore. Pronto all'azione.
Really need to upgrade my air force and my radar. Really need to upgrade those. Union of Britain fleet is still doing some serious damage to my submarines. Alas. But they are still also hemorrhaging convoys. So we're having some successes.
Pronto.
These attacks don't feel very optimistic there, buddy. Yeah, let's not do this. This is just going to allow them to counterattack. Because the problem I still have is a complete lack of organization. There's surprisingly little going on between these two. It's because you're not actually in the war. That would explain that. So they've called all of their people in against me, and I've called in nobody, even though they are set here. Already been called and awaiting their response. Okay, this seems bugged. Because I'm fairly sure they've already accepted it all. So, I'm gonna have to tag to Germany and say, accept my bloody offer. Oh dear. I have no idea what my own tag is. Whoops, 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 whoops. No, it's TD bug, isn't it? I am sick. Alright, so Germany is in. Really? Okay. Now we're in the fight. Germany sends out the call to arms and everyone's like, yeah, we should probably not ignore... Oh, nope, they haven't. They just got called. They haven't necessarily answered. Oh, no, they're in the war. These guys aren't. I don't think they matter quite so much. Belgium is probably the only one. Because how on earth can we do this without Belgium? I ask you. Okay, now everyone's woken up.
Pronto. Pronto all'azione.
You being stupid.
Attento.
Don't go here. Thank you. I apparently have aircraft not doing anything. Oh, right, yes, you two. Yeah, definitely want you in place. Whoops.
Pronto all'azione.
You're still saying that you're extremely confident about a successful attack. I don't really believe you, but go ahead, prove it. Actually, taking Turin would be quite nice. I'm also a little bit concerned about your losing organization as you do this, especially here. But these are also casualties that we are inflicting, which is positive. I would like some more fuel, please. And to that end, I am curious about precisely how much damage I'm currently doing to Italia. 67,000 damage already inflicted. This is a nice little cut-off right here. If we ever take Turin, come on, people. Let's go. There we are. So you halt that. And you lot go and kill that. Because this is a very nice pocket and they're going to be out of supplies very, very soon. And you are also being stupid down here. Please stop being so stupid, damn it. Factories, and lots of them. More shooty planes, please. And we shall need to import a little bit more rubber. Which we'll get from the Germans. I like my tea. Yes, Germany's lost a lot. Almost 10 million against the communists. Against France in particular. Like, France was the bad one. Oh, the Dreadnought's here. Running away though, but he's here. I wonder how much damage we did, because our screening is excellent. Thankfully my ships are super fast. So if they feel like they're about to lose, they'll just run the hell away. Like, everyone's engaged in combat right now. And that's fine, that means experience for everyone. And they're desperately trying to punch through Turin again, but I don't think they're going to be able to. So my defenses in Turin are pretty good. Europe should have more craters than the Bud at this point. You're probably right. How to select this because it's so small. There we go. I think. No, I don't think that's selected because they would have gone by now. There we go. Now they did it. This is going to be an annihilation. Done. Still sinking convoys. Wow, you guys have gotten a lot of experience, crikey. How about you lot? You're learning. On-the-job training is apparently pretty good.
Si, signore.
So once you guys have repositioned yourselves, I think we'll be ready for another offensive. I'm going to guess that we've now killed a lot of Italian Republic. Yeah, 199,000. There we go. For 60. Yeah, Russia was defeated. Russia is now looking rather smaller and more fragmented than it did before. I love the fact how Russia was actually even smaller than this. We gave a bunch of land to the Ukraine, Baltic states and Lithuania, and they all gave that land back, except for Finland. Finland was like, no, this is ours now. You can't have it back. Well, they're not actually fortified in the forts. So if we can punch through this, then we can basically roll straight through. They are here, but that's actually a very small unit. They're almost out of morale.
Pronto, signore.
So the main thing is that our units get into their position to get the attack plans. You know what? Let's give this a go. I suspect that this will become a victory. Yeah. But there might be a button which zooms back to my capital or something. There isn't. I suspect we're also going to win here. Just because they'll run out of organization. Maybe not. I want to see my dreadnoughts in action. They're still on strike force, and they've clearly been in a battle. They just haven't done very much yet. And you still haven't got any traits. What the hell? You've almost got Blockade Runner. You're halfway to Ironside, which is really where you're going to start benefiting. So we've just taken this. Milan immediately counterattacks, which should mean that we can counterattack it. Attacking here, we're attacking here. This should be a victory, I reckon. This definitely will be. Good! Russia actually lost to the Soviets in the game earlier. Is that more common now? Not that I've seen. Ah. Establish the iridescent claim on the Dalmatian coast. Why can I suddenly do this? Once part of the domain of Venice, the Dalmatian coast is properly Italian territory, and it's in our interest to establish a more permanent claim on the region. Yeah. On Lica. Once part of the domain of Venice, Lica is probably Italian. Absolutely. Clearly. Let's keep eroding France as well, because political power is not something I'm short on. Right, and now we are in an offensive war, so let's do some propaganda against those dastardly Albion. How are we doing for supplies? We're actually short on guns for a change. That doesn't often happen. Is that because I'm training another set of troops? No. Those Marines are taking forever. How are we doing elsewhere? I suspect Ukraine is actually where we're going to make the biggest gains. Russia's back in the fight, that's good. Belgium's just like, no! We're holding on to what we've already taken. Ravenna will fall soon. Far end of the Alps will fall soon. Lica is clearly Italian. Has been for centuries, they just forgot. And now you're saying that your prospects for victory are somewhat increased. You know what, I'm going to cancel your attacks on Malta, and we're going to have you actually acting like a special forces, especially when it comes to taking over the Po River. We're going to need some Marines in place. Although I may have just come around the top. Marines 3, so my Marines are now awesome, and we are going to research Victors. Before we do that, let me just double check we've already got all the design companies. Yes, yes we do. Austrian naval invasion, eh? Interesting.
Pronto.
Well, you know who's nearby? My Marines. So you know how you've been training for months how to attack a coastline? Yeah, you should probably go ahead and use some of that information and that knowledge. More submarines doing some damage. And those were actually Austrian convoys. Oh, it's off the coast of Spain, that's why. Yes, we will have done some serious cutting off of enemy resources here, I think. Go back up to full strength. Good, so we're starting to get some recon back together.
Riparatevi. Comandi.
Belgium's just hanging around in the south of Italy. I'm just like, nah, you'll be fine. It's not a problem.
Attento.
Easy. It's actually more efficient if you let them train up here. Although, that said, on-the-job training is usually pretty good. Ravenna's about to fall. There it goes.
Pronto, signore.
Okay, let's stop your attacks wherever you're doing them. Streamlined line. Excellent. Right, I want better... Well, I really want better radar, but I also really want better close air support, seeing as it's 44. Let's get that done.
Pronto, signore.
I was really hoping that you would have left by now.
Comandi.
There you go. Oops.
Si, signore.
Because these guys are just going to run out of organization. As long as I go and rescue Naples, we're fine.
Mantenete le distanze.
How are we doing casualties-wise? So we've killed 308. We've lost... Oh no, that's overall. I want to know about this battle in particular. I've lost 87. They've lost 308. Pretty good. Pretty good. How are you doing in terms of expedience? You're almost level 6. Cool.
Pronto, signore.
Since I came back from the trip, I've been catching up on the Twitch streams. Currently watching the start of the Canada stream where you noted that New England is full of hills and mountains. Fun fact in the next comment. Okay. We're in the battle. No, we're not. Once we arrive in the fight, yeah, this is very quickly going to switch. Boom. Victory is ours. Now I'm going to say, go ahead and execute order, kill the Austrian invaders. Go.
Si, signore.
Meanwhile, the Germans are hitting Austria from the north. That is good. Bohemia, Poland, Romania.
Ordini.
Okay, all of my heavy artillery units have now arrived. I like how these are just artillery, while my regular infantry units with artillery at least have the infantrymen chasing them around. So it kind of shows it's a bit of both. These are just like, no, it's just artillery. Squish. Let's attack here before they get their organization back. Come on, people. Excellent. Right, yes, we are quite short on gear now. We have been taking some damage. Are there... Oh, yeah, hello. Haha, excellent. Loads of places where we can be building military factories. Magnificent. And there we are. The invaders have been defeated properly. Appalachians, eastern US, Canadian mountain range, Scotland mountains and Norway's mountains were originally the one mountain range before the Atlantic Ocean formed, based on the geological studies in the rocks they're in. Yes, I'd heard that. So Nova Scotia is literally New Scotland. Because it was originally part of Scotland. Which is a really cool fun fact, I have to say. That's kind of cool. And I'm going to change your symbol to be the marine symbol. So I know what you are. Does the conquered territory count as core territory? That's a good question. Just want to make you a little bit lighter so I can actually see you on the map. What have we taken so far? We took Ravenna, didn't we? Controller is me. I have a claim, but that's it. Oh no, that was them. The Pope has a claim. I don't. No, the Pope has this cord. Does the Pope have everything cord? No, that's Sardinia. So, no. It's not. Oh wow, the Irish killed some of my submarines. It's not very nice. Don't do that. Oh, we spotted their navy. Oh, the Dread's gonna head out? No. 10 capitals and 48 ships. I can kind of see why. I think I probably want to add a couple more destroyers. Well, no, let's keep you to 12. Because I want the recons to get the destroyers. Now, do we want to start trying to get any smaller ships to kind of work with the two dreadnoughts? Or do we just want to pump out dreadnoughts and escorts? That's partially dependent on what research we have done. Because we don't really. The only thing we could do is get some, like, heavy cruisers. Not armoured cruisers, but heavy cruisers. Although we would need to research the cruiser attack for it.